This is a 4-year-old boy named Brandon. You see, Gary doesn't believe that this is his son, and his main reason is no gray stripe. Everybody welcome Lavoria to the Maury Show. Lavoria is Brandon's mother. But how do you feel about Gary denying your son because he doesn't have the gray stripe?
I feel like that's messed up. How you gonna deny a baby that you was asking for? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, it's all about this family trait.
Yes.
And so when your son was born, they take a look at him, and what do they see?
He don't got the birthmark, so he don't belong to them.
Ah.
He don't got the birthmark, so he don't belong to them.
Right, I see, okay. So let's go back. Let's talk about your relationship with Gary, right?
Mm-hmm.
You were together?
We met each other, and then I got pregnant a month later.
A month later?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did Gary react to the news when you told him?
He was happy at first, but he never came to no doctor's appointment.
Oh, he didn't?
He claimed because he didn't have a car.
And when you were 7 months pregnant, what happened?
He gonna go through my phone talking about some, oh, you got text messages in your phone, so that means Brandon's not my son.
Oh, because you were talking to other people?
Yes, with those messages, Maury, those messages were old.
Old messages, I see.
Old.
So for the last 2 months of your pregnancy, you had to struggle, right?
Yes,
He wasn't around.
He didn't come to the hospital when I had the baby.
No.
None of that. None of that.
What about all of his family? They started attacking you, didn't
Yes, talking about a birthmark. What? That don't got nothing to do with my son. My son has my genes. He looks like me. 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 That's my baby.
You think Brandon?
That's my baby.
You think Brandon and Gary look alike? You think Brandon? Do you think that they have any similarities there?
Yes! Yes! Maury! No! What do you mean?
And then they embarrass you by attacking you on the internet.
Yes, sir!
On
How
Facebook.
you gonna attack me because of a birthmark? Right. It don't matter that it's hereditary.
Right.
He look like me. He got my genes, both genes.
And then he kind of vanished, right?
He went to Milwaukee for 3 years. 3 years. You have a whole son.
So now your son's 4 years old now.
He's four. Birthdays, Halloween, Christmas. He claimed he don't celebrate holidays.
Who's been helping you raise your son?
My best friend, Lonnie.
So, Alani, what do you think about Gary?
I think he needs to step up and do his job, Maury. We cannot raise a man by ourselves, and that's Gary's job. Gary's job. We can't raise a man.
So what do you do for...
I buy Brandon Pampers, wipes. When I shop for my daughter, I shop for Brandon. I come get him. I do everything. I babysit. I do all of that.
Okay. So obviously we got to hear from Gary, right? Before we meet him, this is what he had to say. Watch.
The day Lavoria posted a picture of Brandon, I knew for a fact I wasn't his father. Listen, my mom said it, and everyone in my family knows that this little boy can't be my son. We have a hereditary trait that's so unique that it's unmistakable. I'm talking about this gray patch at the top of my head that can trace back 4 generations. When I was born, the doctor told my mom that all my children will have this birthmark also. So explain to me, how come Brandon does not have this birthmark? I already know from my family genes that he is not my son. I'm just waiting on Maury to say it.
Everybody, here's Gary.
Nice to meet you.
It's all about the birthmark, right?
How you gonna ask for a baby and then disown him and leave us?
That's not my son. It's a hereditary birthmark.
What does that mean?
It means a lot.
What does that
It traces
mean?
back 4 generations.
All right.
He's
Okay.
not my son.
Meanwhile,
He's not my son.
You
apparently
lying.
you didn't trust Lavoria anyway, right? Why didn't you trust her?
She had text messages in her phone, Maury, photos, meetups with guys.
What was
all
y'all doing?
Texas. We both were. We both were.
By the way,
You missed 4 years.
Were you surprised?
4 years.
Were you surprised when she told you she was pregnant?
I wasn't surprised, Maury, because
He wanted
we
that
were doing
baby.
things together. We had sex. We didn't know each other. And it was a possibility that he could be my son.
So when she was 7 months pregnant, what happened?
We ended up losing contact. We didn't talk for about maybe 2 weeks or something like that.
So why did you go to Milwaukee for 3 years knowing you had a child?
I went to Milwaukee for 3 years
Right.
for school.
Shut up.
That's not my son,
Shut
Maury.
up.
Your family reacted negatively towards that child,
You ain't
right?
did nothing
When
for
you
him.
saw him on Facebook?
Nothing. No
Yes,
pampers,
they say on
no
Facebook
wife, no
he didn't
milk.
come out with the gray patch, which is hereditary in my family.
Right, okay,
So
all
they
right.
knew, like, oh, he's not the father. That's not your son.
Do you know her friend Alani's been taking care of this child?
This don't got nothing to do with her. This is between us.
It has something to do with me. It has something to do with me when I started stepping up, taking care of your child. Something you should be doing.
Whatever.
That's when it became my business.
You missed birthdays, Christmas, Halloween, first steps, first talk. What's that? What's that? 'Cause you didn't
He's
go
not
to
my
no doctor's
son.
appointments because you didn't have a car. Because you didn't have a car. You could have got on the bus.
Listen,
I got on the
okay,
bus.
okay, then.
Gary, if this is your child, you'll get involved in that child's life, won't you?
Yes, most definitely. I'll be there to support him, take care of him,
Okay.
everything.